Hello everyone. Alright, so now you can also format strings using a system.out.printf method. Alright, so I'm going to declare a string class type variable or string reference variable. I'm going to call it name1 and I'm going to set it equal to the string object Kakra. And I'm going to call the system.out.printf method. And we know the system.out.printf method takes in a couple of arguments. First argument is going to be how you want a certain value formatted. It goes in a format string. Okay, that's why we have the double quotations. And with format specifies embedded in it. We'll come back to that in a second. The second argument or next argument or arguments, plural, is going to be what you want to format. In this case, we have name1, so we want to format name1. Now we want to format name1 as a string. So I'm going to type in %s. So all format specifies inside a format string starts with a percentage character. And then the s is basically saying we want this value formatted as a string. Alright, so when we compile this and we run, it's going to display this value as a string to us. And that's it. Alright, I want to format this value in a space or in a minimum field width of, that's 10 spaces wide. So the minimum field width goes in between the percentage and then the s. So I'm going to specify 10. Okay, when I compile this and I run, we can see that a minimum field width of 10 spaces wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 has been created, and this value has been placed in that minimum field width because the length or the width of this in terms of characters is only 5. Okay, we have over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters wide is being displayed in a minimum field width of 10 because it's smaller than the minimum field width is being displayed in. By default, it's going to be right justified. Alright, so you can also format multiple variables or multiple values in the same system.out.printf method. This is what I mean. I'm going to create another. Let's just make a copy of this declaration, and I'm going to call this name2. Set it equal to k. That's, people call me k. Most people call me k actually. Okay, so what is going to happen with this is that the very first argument is going to replace, okay, this is like a placeholder. The very first argument here is going to replace this placeholder or this format specifier, and it's going to be formatted in the way that it's specified. Alright, so I'm going to create another format specifier for another value that I'm going to pass in here later, in this case name2. So because I want that value, okay, formatted as a string, I'm going to also type in a %s for that new value. Don't worry, it's close together, but then it works. Okay, I'm going to format that next value, okay, as a string, so %s. I want it also displayed in a minimum field width of 10 spaces wide, so I'm going to type in 10. All right, so I have another format specifier in here, and I'm going to pass in the next value, which is name2. Alright, so the very first argument in here is going to replace the very first format specifier from the percentage to the s here, and the very second argument is going to replace the second format specifier, which is this percentage 10s here. Okay, these arguments replace the format specifiers in this format string respectively. So when I compile this and I run, we can see that our two names have been displayed. This one over here was displayed in a minimum field width of 10 spaces wide, and this one over here from the end of the first name was displayed in a minimum field width that's 10 spaces wide as well. If you want, you can display them on multiple lines, which means you have to embed new line characters in your format string. You can do that. So after our first format string over here, after formatting this value here in the way we specified, we can create a new line character. I can type in a \n, which breaks the line. It creates a new line. So after displaying this value for us formatted in the way we specified, displayed in the minimum field width of 10, that's 10 spaces wide, we create a new line character. The \n together creates a new line. It moves the position from the end of this line to the next line, and anything that comes after it, in this case this, is going to be displayed from the next line going. So when I compile this and I run, we can see that we can see over here that this value, which is name2, has been displayed in a minimum field width that of of 10 spaces wide. I'm not sure exactly why it's doing this. Let's see. Oh, it makes sense. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, because Kakra has 5 characters, it's of course shifted. All right, so we can see also that this has been displayed in a minimum field width of 10 characters. So this is just an overview of displaying or formatting values as string as well. You can also do that. I just wanted you to be aware of it. So if you have any questions, please comment down below and I'll do everything to respond to them. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you next time with the next video. All right then. Bye-bye.